Go to the bottom, hit the red button that says subscribe. If you guys are on Twitch, it's a purple button that says follow. Do me that favor real quick. Every single episode of this podcast is brought to you by Marco V Cigars, and I want to tell you about their 6-step process, okay? Step 1, from the seeds to the 9-foot tall tobacco plants, every step is monitored by Marco V's agricultural experts. Each tobacco leaf section produces a slightly different flavor, so leaves are harvested in small groups to precisely select the flavor of each cigar. Step 2, leaves from the part of the tobacco plant are hung. God damn it, I can't read, you guys. Step 2 is the curing. Leaves from every part of the tobacco plant are hung in the Dominican and Nicaraguan curing barns, beginning the leaves transition into the brown, curled tobacco that you guys see inside of the cigar. Step 3 is the fermentation process. After the curing barns, the leaves are fermented in pylons to remove distracting taste and enhance the purity of the tobacco. The entire process can take up to a year, and that's time well spent in the pursuit of the best cigars in the world. Step 4 is the roll. Each of the cigar rollers has at least 15 years of experience, guaranteeing that your cigar was made by somebody who knows and loves this art. Quality still comes from the hands. Step 5, that's the aging process. Marco V cigars are aged for up to 5 years, allowing for flavors to blend and mature. This final process paves the way for a smooth, unique taste in every Marco V cigar. And finally, it's step 6, the smoke. At long last, the cigars are banded, packed, shipped, and arrive to you to enjoy. Celebrate your triumphs by going to Marco V Cigars and using promo code Extravaganza 15 to save yourself some money. And they always have fast and free shipping as well, you guys. Every episode of this podcast is also brought to you by Tone Vault Audio and Media. Here's the deal. Go to tone-vault.com/JSE and use promo code 15SINGER to save yourself 15% on all their audio products. With them being a sponsor of the podcast, they came in, Matt came down here, helped me rewire my entire system, so everything we're using is Tone Vault products as far as the cables go. Wired up my drum set in the other studio as well, and I couldn't be happier. The quality of these cables is absolutely top-notch. You can compare them to Mogami for a way lower price, and they of course have the same warranty as Mogami as well. So if they stop working, if they get damaged, doesn't matter, call them, they'll take care of you.
We live?
We are live now. Yeah, so I'll hook you up with Duder, and yeah,
cool.
We'll get you guys a cable sponsorship. You can get it too if you want, because I'll vouch for you guys and get you hooked up with them. I mean, do you use a wireless mic on stage, or are you still using?
No.
Okay, so we'll at least get you an XLR.
That's my security blanket. A wire wrap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How you doing, boys?
Good.
Great, man. How are
Happy
you?
to be here, bud.
I think we can keep up tonight. I don't think we're too slow this time.
No.
We're gonna run with the boys tonight.
Yeah.
Run into denim.
25%. Speaking of denim,
Look at you.
You look great. Right
Thanks.
now.
I picked this up from a thrift shop for 37 cents on the way
Nice.
here,
Clear.
even though I already lived here.
Wait, that's
when I was on my
thrifty.
way.
Yeah.
That's
No,
thrifty
thank you.
Denim, if anything.
Thank you for bringing the denim. Pull that up to your face.
You pull fucking this up. You pull my face up to your face. Is my face loud enough? Hi, this is my face.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
But we are a good time. A
Red
real
Level
good
Midnight.
time.
Of the good face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Shout out to Scott. Is it Tachida?
Oh, Scotty.
I've seen his name for years.
Yeah,
How do you pronounce
what's
that
up,
last
Scotty?
name?
Nobody knows, dude. What's up?
Tashida, I think, or...
No.
I would just say Cheetah. If I
Cheetah.
were him, I would just say Cheetah.
Meow.
It might be Cheetah. Don't fucking...
Cheetah, pumpkin eater.
Scotty Cheetah.
I've honestly wondered, and now that it's come, like I was too afraid to ask. I didn't want to be mean, but like now that it's come up, we should. Let's all take the stab at it, and then so number one is it Cheetah 1, Tashida 2, Tachida 3. Any other guesses?
T-Chida.
All right, yeah, 4 for.
I don't know. I got the sports ball game on in front of me, so I'm like...
Cheetah, Tachida, or Tachida.
Right, or to.
Oh, wait. Cheetah. I think I got that right. Checking in, boys. Oh, there's...
I was correct.
Joey
Don't
DR.
take my glory.
No.
Don't step on my touchdown
Run the
call.
tape. Run the tape.
I distinctly remember saying, if I were him, I would say Cheetah.
Maybe you did.
Yeah, I think that.
Did he? Okay.
I'm so certain.
All
you
right.
know how I know? Because I've only had one beer.
This
That's
is...
how I can remember.
Oh, cheers, buddy. We're right into this, and
I should make people cheers my tongue.
I know.
You should have got yourself some O'Douls.
I did see it in there.
Yeah.
It's actually probably one of the better non-alcoholic beers. Like, I can't really hate on it as much as I used to when I was young.
I'm not sure
Which
I wanna
one?
dance with the devil like that. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
suppose.
What, the McGoldies? Is that what you're talking about? They're all right.
Is it Michelob Golden Draft? One of these is only available in Minnesota. I swear to God, somebody was having... I had him on the podcast. I think it was Sean Pogella. Pojo from Deratio. I don't know if you guys know who that is. They're a local band. But anyways, I think it was him. He was telling me it's like either McGolden or Michelob or one of these fucking weird...
I think Skip would know this.
One of them is literally, they like, a big brewery made it, and they had it in a bunch of test markets across the country, and people here loved it. And everywhere else it bombed. And so they were like, okay, fuck it. We'll just sell it in Minnesota then. And now it literally says something like specifically brewed just for the people of Minnesota or some stupid shit.
YouTube's, if you know who makes that, I don't think it's McGolden, but
I think it is Michelob. I think it's Michelob Golden Draft.
that could be right. Oh, is it in a black box with a
I don't
fucking
know.
eagle
I think
on
it's
it?
MGD though, like Michelob Golden
Oh,
Draft.
yeah, MGD. That might be it.
I think it is. I think it's a version of this.
Yeah, I think it's in a black box.
Joey looks so bored right now.
Well, I'm
He's
not
like, "You
bored.
fucking idiot."
This is above my pay grade. Like seriously, I
Yeah, we can.
out.
Yeah, we can
There's
change
so many
it.
different beers and stuff. It's like music genres. I was like, someone earlier was like, "What kind of band you playing?" I was like, "Rock and roll," and they're like, "Yeah, but what kind of rock and roll?" I was like, "And roll? I don't
Low
Straight
end.
up rock and roll.
low end American
It's
sexy softcore rock and roll."
Yeah, I mean that's incredibly specific.
That is how I answer. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Sunglasses and all.
It's straight up rock and roll. Well, I want to just say cheers and thank you, boys,
Yeah,
to having the
heck
best
yeah.
damn novelty act, barroom novelty act
No, you
in
took
Minnesota.
took it right from me.
Yep.
And that's
The
really
kings of low end rock and roll, dude. And I say kings because we are novel. Like that's fucking. You guys were taking it as a not compliment. Like novel is that's
a huge
talking
compliment.
about royalty.
When I was like barroom novelty, I was like, whoever this guy
Noble?
is, I was. What is it? MGD is Miller, you rookies.
Okay.
Brad
Well, dude,
jumped in.
to be honest,
Brad jumped in and said, "All right, motherfuckers, I'm here to make sure there's no damn funny business." Because somebody was talking shit.
Not I.
I knew it wasn't Brad. Though.
I-
I knew it wasn't Brad because I've talked to Brad about you guys in private, and he's a big fan of you guys. He loves you guys.
Oh, that's
Big
wonderful.
fan of Brad. He's fucking awesome, dude, man.
We but no, seriously, like
Brad's like at least probably in my top 17 favorite music dads.
that's you know 17 music dads. That's a fucking statistic right there.
Yeah, top 17 music dad of all time. Definitely.
Top 17. No, actually, but I don't know whose comment that was, but it literally was free marketing for us. And if you're looking for work, we need a copywriter.
Howie, for sure.
Yeah.
Low end rock and roll.
It
Fucking
was pretty funny how literally the next day you took the quote and made a whole Facebook ad out of it.
Yeah, because it fucking ruled. Like, those kind of comments are going to bring us down, not
Dude,
for a second. So it's.
And it was super ironic that happened on the podcast before you guys were coming on. And
Yeah.
we didn't plan that way.
Yeah, it
we
feels
booked
like-
you like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah. It's like, somebody said something bad about us on the internet. We want to be on your next podcast to defend our honor. You know?
I
That's how it feels.
proposed a fist fight, but he wasn't willing to identify himself because it would have had to be him versus all 5 of you. That's the only way that fight can go.
Yeah,
Because he
we're
attacked the whole
lovers,
band.
not fighters, for sure. So
Yeah.
it would take 5 of us.
Well, and he
Hopefully it's
attacked
a
the whole
small-
band.
It's a small man. Hopefully.
If he would have just talked shit about one of you guys, then fair would be one-on-one fist fight. But this
Yeah.
was he challenged the whole band, so he's got to beat up 5 dudes at once. now.
But not at once. We would definitely do the train style. Train style. Like we'd run a fucking fist
So
train.
whoever
or
can
whatever
take
you were
the
saying.
best beating
Fisticuffs?
goes first.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like,
I'd
I think
volunteer.
we owe the guy a check for the fucking great line. Like, it's going on stickers, T-shirts, merchandising.
That's
We're gonna
awesome.
Gene Simmons the
That's
fuck
what we
out
do
of
at
this
this
thing.
podcast is we monetize the shit talking
Yep.
of this town.
the most noble act of. Is it noble?
Best shit talking
What's the difference
comments.
between noble and novel?
Noble is like good.
Good. Novel,
Novel is like
also good, I think.
no.
right?
Novel
Good
is
for
like
a minute, right? For like 20 seconds. It's like my sex.
No, novel is like popular once. Like if they're a novelty act, that's like, oh, that's something that used to be popular, and it's like a cutesy little thing. Hold on, let's just look this up.
Yeah,
Novelty.
there used to be a band in my hometown
remember
called the
show it.
Dweebs, and they were a novelty act. They did covers and they dressed like, stereotypical dorks, but they were really fun. They had like a toilet paper launcher. Like you'd put a roll on it and it would just like unwind it out into the crowd. They were super
How
popular.
far by
super
law do you
popular.
have to be away from someone with a t-shirt?
Dude, that should be the
launcher?
name of your next album.
What's that?
Novelty act.
Oh, it's not
Because
bad.
here's
I
what
mean,
the definition
I like
is.
overexposed.
Here's what the definition is. Something unusual and entertaining that is popular for a short period of time.
okay.
Actually,
So yeah,
they
you're right.
nailed it.
You're right.
They
Yeah.
fucking
It was
nailed
pretty
it.
close to what I was
Yeah.
thinking it was, but I also always remember, it's a novelty act. It's referencing something from the past. Like it's
Yeah.
not something current. Like I don't think you can be a novelty act right now. Like you would have to be like if we started or if fucking
Fuck no, 'cause you
Aerosmith
get-
came back, but they were doing like Toys in the Attic. That's a novelty. That's novel Aerosmith. You see what I'm saying?
Right, which I would love because that's a fucking great record.
That is a pretty good record.
Dude, it's yeah, fucking 74. That album rules. Also, what's the other one? Pump. That fucking album kicks ass too.
Pump and Permanent Vacation were two of my favorite rock and roll records of all time, and still are, and have only been topped by like Appetite for Destruction. I think Appetite is the single greatest rock record ever made, front to back.
Never heard of it.
I bet that makes a ton of sense.
Where am I supposed to put my nipples? You explain to me.
You're kind of fine. It's basically
Thank you.
just
Put
like
my
line up.
nipples is what I'm saying.
It's just like kind of have them lined up with this. Otherwise, if you scoot too far inward, we lose you out of frame in the camera. That's the problem.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah, Brad recognizes the Dweebs.
The Dweebs, dude.
Yeah, dude, they were around for a long time when I was growing up.
Shout out to Zom gets Izzy for
Izzy.
the Vibes Tribe.
Dude, the Vibe Tribe in the house.
What
Thanks for
up,
hanging out with
Izzy?
us,
I'm
guys.
so glad you had a spare jacket.
Me too, dude.
I know. What are the odds of that?
Honestly,
dude,
if you
because
weren't-
I've
Actually,
had
pretty high with him.
I've had the spare shades.
I have fur in there.
He's
too.
got fur in the.
So we did one with I don't remember who showed up, but they showed up in shades, and somebody else happened to have shades. I had a pair of shades, and there was one guy who didn't have a pair of aviators.
Yeah.
And so everybody was like, oh, well, and I was like, wait a minute, I got a pair. So we had this is the first time we've been able to complete it with the denim, and you
Yeah.
guys brought the denim.
That's what it's about.
I'm honored. I'm
Daddy
honored.
brings the
Good.
denim.
That's
You
what
know,
it's
fucking-
about. I mean, it's
We made our recording engineer wear jorts when we recorded.
we forced him.
It was actually
It,
forced.
it was forceful.
I
Like
can
we
actually close this.
we literally pulled his pants down and said,
Mhm.
"Put these on."
Yeah.
Is there? So
Maybe we don't admit that part.
did you have this on that screen last
Yeah.
time?
Yep. And
'Cause,
the
like-
only reason it switched now is because the Timberwolves are in the playoffs, and I just want to at least
Oh,
see
gotcha.
it.
Because
you know?
like I keep finding myself like zoning into the game, and I'm like, "Oh, wait, what'd you guys say?"
That's why I have the sunglasses on, so I could just watch that with no one knowing at all times.
Yeah, we've never
You
done this
almost
before.
fucking
No.
We've never,
take me.
like usually when we have the game up like this, we're actually doing like a sports cast and we're hanging out and talking about it and shit. I know you guys aren't huge sports fans, so,
No.
but they are in the playoffs, so. But we don't have the graphic up because this isn't a sports cast. This is just for my own selfishness.
Got it.
Literally, it's
Got it.
I'll probably switch it someday, and I'll put it like behind you on the wall.
Did you know a Timberwolf is a real thing?
Yeah. They're big.
You
Yeah,
guys
they're
didn't
huge.
know that.
And did you know that when most people see wolves in the wild, and they're like, "Oh, they're not that big," that's not a real wolf. That's either a coyote or it's like a baby red wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Like an actual gray wolf, a timber wolf, are fucking massive.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are so big. They are terrifying. They are very, very large.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like they used
No,
to run.
they're huge.
And if you ever see one wolf, just know that there's 12 more you can't see because they're almost never alone.
Why are you scaring the shit out of me right now?
You brought it up, dude. You brought it up, man.
I just wanted to. I didn't know they were a real thing. Now you're telling me there's fucking 14 in all packs. There's a baker's dozen wolves. Are they in this?
A baker's dozen wolves. A baker's dozen. There's 13 wolves.
Yeah.
I did say 12 more, didn't I?
Yeah, you might have. Yeah.
For a baker's dozen.
How many wolves did you see out there? Oh, it was about a baker's dozen. I swear by it, Mr. DNR man.
Oh, measurements.
I beg to differ. It was a true dozen.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it was a baker's dozen.
So,
what's up with bakers and fucking making one act? They have to try everything.
Well, think about it. Like, have you ever? Because like I know
actually
you.
am very curious about this.
Yeah, I know you like to cook, and I like to cook. So, like, have you ever like made something for the first time, and you're like, "Whoa, I made too much of it," because it's my first time trying and experimenting. I wanted to make 12, but I made 16 because I doubled the portions and didn't really realize it. Ever done that?
Because they're a baker by profession, they should get this shit right. I think they're
but a baker
so that they can try because they don't believe in themselves. They're fucking up their own recipes and they're selling fucked up product, dude.
Well,
I think bakers are frauds.
But bakers got to start from somewhere. I'm saying that like the baker's dozen might have came from like a starting baker that just fucked up and was like, shit, I made an extra muffin. So hey, this is on me. And then it was like the thing that baker did that other bakers didn't do. They got the baker's dozen, which was 13.
It just sounds to me like bakers are fucking retarded.
Bakers, I don't trust bakers. That's all.
He just doesn't trust them.
Can't trust a baker.
Gotta stay.
I think Izzy bakes.
You gotta stay.
If you can't accurately get to 12, I don't trust you. I'm with you, Joey, because here's the thing, man. If people were that far off, I mean, what is that percentage-wise, right? That's fucking like 6.5% or something like that.
We tried to do math there.
I mean, y'all are like thinking
that's like
about
6.5% or something like that, dude.
I'm just looking at it from the perspective that there's an extra donut in my box.
Or 8.5. That's what I'm saying, though. 8.5%, something like that. I don't know. It's a certain amount of percent. But here's my point, man.
Actually,
if anybody else,
opinion. He's right, dude. You get an extra donut in your box.
Like, there's nothing, like, sure, if you look at it from the perspective of the business owner and the baker, like, shit, I'm losing 6% of possible earnings because I'm giving away, so many fucking donuts every day. But I'm looking at it from the fat ass that's opening the box and be like, there's a fucking extra donut in here.
What if it's as simple as this?
I ain't mad at that.
I've never gotten
I bet you it's something as dumb as this. The original baker's boxes that they put donuts in fit 13 perfectly because they're round, right? And they didn't fit right. So they put 13 in there, but they just called it a dozen because nobody wants to buy 13 of something because it's a bad number.
Kind of. This is all turned around now. The lore of
the lore of donutry,
which is our metal band. Coming in
lore of donutry. I'm gonna come in and fuck you the holes. Stay frosty, freaks.
Let's just be honest. The best thing that ever happened to the pastry industry was the invention of the donut hole.
Oh, yeah.
When they started deep frying and selling the donut holes.
Dude, have you ever... What are those little things called? They're like a little wrap. They're Italian pastry wrap. How am I not remembering this?
Cannoli?
The cannoli, dude. Have you never had a cannoli?
Ding, 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 ding.
Donut hole, dude.
Fuck
the donut hole.
Well, yeah, you can do that.
I guarantee you someone has. Fuck a donut hole.
That would actually be like, you can make a whole porno out of that. Baker's dozen.
There's probably a kink for that.
See how many. And it's
always takes the 13th donut and fucks it.
No,
that's what it was. A baker's kink.
No, he bangs 12 chicks with one donut around his cock.
No, I like the one where he takes the 13th donut and he fucks it.
Why do you think they invented jelly-filled donuts, dude?
It's a whole new cock ring.
Well, this is why I didn't go live on Twitch.
This took a wicked left turn straight out of the gate.
Yep.
We can go ahead and do that.
So what are you guys talking about on the podcast tonight? Baker's dozen and fucked up food porn.
Baker's doesn't.
Baker's doesn't. I heard if you go down to Johnny's Baker, you're going to get a baker's dozen. I bet if you go down there, he's going to baker's dozen. Yeah, there's a better line in that, but that's
We'll work
fucking
on
great.
it. We'll work. That's the bit.
This podcast is brought to you by Santa Barbecue. Barbecue. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
I don't either.
Joey and I come up with our own ad reads whenever we're hanging out.
Because no one wants to be our sponsor.
Yeah, because like we were like, if we started a podcast, we should invent fake sponsors that are so ridiculous.
I almost did.
Like ass tax, which is not what you'd think as far as like paying a tax on your ass. It's like actual like thumbtacks that pin your pants to your fat ass.
So you don't have to use a belt.
Are you like me and sick of belts cornering the pants industry? Then get like me and try ass tax. Pin those fuckers up.
Don't get me started on suspenders.
Don't get me started on suspenders. I told you. Jared gave me permission. He's like, stack the beers any way that you want in my fridge. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it like a stack of cards. So
so he goes, and then, now just so you know, when you open this, a bunch are going to fall out.
And it happened.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, what was our? So yeah, and then we got Gerbschmidt, and Gerbschmidt, lawyers that law.
Lawyers that law.
And then
$23.
Santa Barbecue.
$123.
Get you out of anything.
Santa Barbecue,
Get you out of anything. We'll get you out of anything. Sexual deviance to murder, no problem.
Yeah, we got you.
$123, we'll get you out of anything.
You could just pay a baker's dozen and we got you out of there.
I don't even want real sponsors because they're never going to be as fun. They'll never be as comical.
We almost have to start
What's
these
your
businesses.
Fee? $110 and a baker's dozen.
A baker's dozen. The film or the rolls?
$1.10 and a baker's dozen.
A buck daddy. We should come up with our own cryptocurrency. Daddy coins.
I'm surprised you haven't already.
Daddy bucks.
Where are you guys on the NFT train?
Denim dollars.
I actually bought my first NFT, and I'm actually working on my own project.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I have 3 away from having 100 originals done.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do with them?
I don't know yet. I got a friend that's kind of helping and advising.
So you do think they're legit? They're a cool thing.
Well, dude, I'm like super virgin into it, but I think what's cool about it, being somebody that has always loved like cartoons and collectibles and action figures and shit, I'd like to invest in Aztecs. You're fucking right, you would. Get in now while shares are low.
Yeah. And points are short.
And so are your pants. Are those panties low? Get in and try some Aztecs. But I think what's neat about like the potential with NFTs is like the utility. Like I look at it as like digital trading cards. Like that's the fun part that I like about it. But then like being able to make something physical out of it. Like I've been collecting those Funko Pop characters, you know, with the big heads and eyes. Mm-hmm. But I've been just collecting like all the rock stars and like doing like a
really.
Yeah, I'm a nerd like that. But
that's cool. Collectibles, dude, that shit comes back, dude. That's what I don't really understand about the NFT, right? Is like regular collectibles are coming back.
Yeah.
So I don't see where this additional market is.
Well, so what's neat about those is that it can become a tangible collectible. You know, there's people that are making jewelry, clothing, action figures. Like for me, like mine, I'd like to do is like vinyl one of one like collectible figures.
Sure.
So like, you know, what's neat about some projects I've been looking at is that like you'll randomly win or like be drawn to get like a special add-on to like what your NFT is. So like you could just get like in the mail a physical like cool collectible card in a case for it, like that kind of part of it. Like, and like I said, I'm not really qualified to speak on it.
People did that.
Yeah, exactly. Like Joe Rogan's one, he's like, okay, this is how I understand an NFT now. Now this makes sense. Or like is like the Bored Ape Yacht Club one, like they just threw like a massive party for holders and stuff. So like there's like the benefits in that way, but yeah, I'm super new to it.
I think it's really cool when guys are doing it to basically crowdsource or fund things.
Yeah.
So it's like you buy, you know, we're going to make 1,000 NFTs and we're going to sell them for $100. And we're going to sell them all to our fans.
Yeah.
And then that money is how we're going to pay for the record or the tour or whatever.
Yeah.
And then anybody who bought one gets automatic access to whatever, right? Maybe you automatically also get a concert ticket, or maybe you automatically get a copy of the album or whatever.
Right.
That's one of the cool things I heard somebody say. And I was like, now that's some fucking dope shit, because you're almost like a shareholder of that intellectual property, almost like a company at that point.
So that's what's kind of cool about it is
you can get creative with it.
That's what's neat about it is that like you can make a set limit. So like a lot of people do like 10,000 or 5,000. Then you got some people that do like a few hundred. Like I like that part of it being like a smaller amount where it's a little bit more exclusive in the sense that it's like there's not 10,000 other motherfuckers out there with this. Like I've got this one cool thing that's a small project they're not making any more of. So that's like the roadmap, the utility of it. And
it's basically kind of like a digital version of like when they would make something and they'd literally put, 1 of 100, 2 of 100, whatever, and then sign it. So you knew, like, yeah, you can go fucking copy this and paste it onto another version of this record, but it's still not the same thing. You could get another copy of this record, but it's not one of these 100.
Right.
And it's sort of like a digital way of like watermarking or stamping that.
Yeah,
almost, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I'm just learning about it, and my friend, shout out Jen Facino, she's like killing it in this right now. This is my best friend's sister. She was a hairdresser and did some fucking really cool like 8-bit dick pic NFTs. And
interesting. Like a pixelated dick pic?
Yeah, but they're like cartoons. So there's one that looks like Snoop Dogg, or there's ones that look like the cast from Star Wars. And she did really well with it, enough to like go into this like full time now.
That's amazing.
She went from a hairdresser to that, and I'm like, okay, I'm an actual fucking designer.
Dude,
there's no reason why I shouldn't try it. I gotta
have my wife sit down and meet with you guys, because my wife is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
And I've definitely been like slowly getting in the back of her mind, because she's like, maybe I should like open an Etsy and like start selling shit. And she like found out this one woman like makes these stupid fucking pieces of like, I don't know, it's like a 4x4 4-inch by 4-inch thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking like really quick and easy to do, and she sells them for, I don't remember but basically me and my wife were doing some quick math, and it was like, yeah, do that, like definitely do that. But yeah, I think she wants to do something a little bit more original, a little bit more creative, and I think that something in that NFT space would be cool as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, fuck around. I mean, the cool part of it is that you earn 7% on every single sale for life.
That's insane.
So like, say if I sold 100 of them for, $200 to start, like at the mint.
Yep.
And say all 100 of them, somebody just bought them. That's $200,000 plus 7.5% on all 200 transactions, and then every future transaction. So if one of those sold for, $18,000, I then collect 7.5% of that. So
yeah, and I heard you can like build that percentage in custom to the NFT itself. It doesn't have to be whatever. So like, you could give somebody, if they paid enough, you could give somebody 90%. Or fucking whatever amount you want. That shit's completely customizable from what I've been hearing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning a ton. I'm just a baby boy, but
clone my consciousness and sell myself as an NFT?
Probably.
Would I be fungible? Like, do you think I'm fungible?
I'd fund you.
No, you'd be
I'd funge the shit out of you.
You would be non-fungible.
No.
It's not if I would fund you, it's are you fungible? And the answer is no.
That hurts.
Dude, you're just not fungible, bro.
I'm going home with Daddy D then.
Yeah. Wait, you weren't?
You're still not fungible. It doesn't matter who you go home with.
Still up in the air whether you're getting
it. Doesn't matter who you go home with, dude.
I just got to give a big thank you to my boy Joey too. We didn't have any beers, and he graciously ran down the street to get us some beers.
Yeah. Thank you.
Not only is he handsome, he's generous.
He is generous.
Absolutely gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You guys sure you don't want a cigar?
I'm not a cigar guy.
It's a damn shame.
That's another devil dance that I'm not willing to do. I'd probably drink
if the American spirits are rolling, I'd be jamming, but cigars are too heavy for me.
Smoke them up, Johnny.
Smoke them up, Johnny. Actually,
smoke them if you got them.
Oh, that's actually got to be a song title.
Smoke them up, Johnny, and give it to me right.
Didn't we say that last time you were on the podcast? Smoke them if you got them has to be an Uncle Daddy song.
Yeah,
I thought we came up with a bunch of song names.
Oh, not Smoke them up, Johnny. Hold on.
Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them, babe. I want to use your RE20, dude. I see this nice mic in front of me. You got the 420. Do you?
No, they're the same thing.
That is a 22?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Smoke them if you got them, baby. Johnny, give it to me. Did one of those have like weed in it or something? You guys are smoking down here?
Nah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I would never.
Wait. How do you wink?
Nah.
I don't know. But it's like whatever you're doing is not winking.
Yeah. Wait, was that? No, it's like I feel like doing that wink. I forget the actress name, but is that meme where she's like, it's like, was there weed in that? No. Yeah.
Right now, dude.
What do we?
Guitar. Give me your mouth guitar. If you were to.
What kind of vibe you want? Rip dip down down down. I don't know why I went right to circus.
Not exactly the Ringling vibe.
If you got them, baby.
How's love without you? Not one but two. I smoke right on the spot.
Yeah, baby.
Come see us live on April 23rd and
yeah, you can make the check payable.
We gotta get the studio hooked up, man. We gotta get the studio hooked up.
Sure, that sounded great.
Yeah, and people are like, these guys aren't a fucking band.
Yep, it's never gonna be.
They must be novel as shit. Because that was trash.
Novel like a king, baby.
Oh man.
Oh,
I think I'm still noble.
Well, personally, I hated it.
Good. Because
that's how you know. That's how you know I'm a real one. That's how you know I'm a real friend.
We worked it out in the car, and we're like, let's do something that Jared is gonna hate. And you literally teed the ball up for us, and we just went right
from
for
the
it.
top. Try it again.
All right, take it from the top.
And a 1, a 2,
and a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's the same riff. It's the same riff.
Somehow it was the same riff.
We playing a fucking band.
So you guys do have a show coming up. It's this Saturday. And so we should announce that there was a correction to the timing. There was apparently there's a comedy show going on right next door in the other room. So at the same time,
so it got pushed back an hour. So originally doors were at 6, they're now at 7. Music is at 8, Daddy's at 9. Let me see if I can think of this off the top of my head. I think Midnight Notion is playing first at 8.
That's a cool band name.
Us at 9. Tim is a Rocker at 10. And Weekend Picnic at 11.
All right, isn't it 11:15? Weekend Picnic?
11:15, whatever.
Whatever.
If you're there at 11,
if you're there at 11, you'll be there at 11:15.
Better fucking hope you're there, man. It's gonna
just be there at 11. Or be there at 9.
Yeah,
be there at 8.
Be there whenever we play too.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, 9.
9.
No, but be there at 8.
Be there at 8.
Be there when the fucking game.
We're really good at this. We're really good at this.
This is what I gotta say. You know what? We've all missed live music and like good turnouts for live music. This fucking COVID season has been some bullshit. Like we've all been feeling it. All of our brothers and sisters playing rock and roll in Minneapolis. Like we got to keep going out, going to shows, and get the energy moving again because it's time to do that shit. So come and hang out. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, it seems like people are still going to like big shit, but the local scene, the smaller shows.
The last few shows we played.
Yeah. They're all right. We also played the same night as Priest, so we knew a lot of people that were going to that show.
Sucks.
I actually wanted to go to that show instead of ours. And then
sucked. You just didn't show.
So I gotta
just be like, "Where's?"
Speaking of great segue. So, did you guys hear about the country artist that canceled his show to go to the Final Four?
No.
So he had a sold out concert in like Atlanta or something like that, and he canceled the concert date to go see a basketball game.
What? that doesn't clock with me. That's
me
weird.
neither. A lot of people are defending him though, like, "Oh, it's a once in a lifetime experience." Blah blah. I'm like, no. Some of those people that were going to your show, that was a once in a lifetime experience for them.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that saved money for like 5, maybe even 10 years to go do that thing. Plane tickets, hotels, everything.
Oh yeah, it's never just the concert. It's lodging, it's transportation, food. Yeah. No, that's kind of shitty.
There was some guy who was going to propose to his wife that night. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of shit. And like we kind of run under this mantra of like the show must go on too. At least I do. So like once we book the show, we're not fucking canceling that show. Like there's nothing that's stopping us from canceling that show. I mean, maybe if it's like death of a family member or something crazy, right? It's got to be insane.
Canceled the show minus COVID? I don't think so.
No, I think we've always, yeah.
Have we ever gotten close?
I don't think so. No.
One time I was really mad at you because you wore a denim jacket that looked like my denim jacket, and I almost canceled, but I was like, nah, bro.
That's you problem.
That would have been a
but we bonded
debatable reason.
Yeah, that would have been, honestly. You can't wear the same.
Well, we're not. I've got mine. It's covered in patches. You got Paisley going on.
Patches and Paisley.
Fucking Jared in the Sherp. Like, shit's good.
No, hold on.
Sherp it up.
Oh, it's Eric Church. Oh, yeah. Fuck that guy.
There we go.
That's Take Me to Church.
No, that's
Eric
Gautier.
Yeah, Eric Church. That is exactly who
I think
I'm
that's
talking about.
Gautier.
Thank you, John A.
Is that who sings that? Take Me. No, that's
Take me
Javier.
to
No, what's his name? It's something with a J. Gautier is the other dude.
I
don't know.
But Eric Church is the guy.
Eric Church. Okay, yeah. Thanks for clearing that up.
Take me to church.
Yeah, I'm not down. I'm not down with it.
Yeah.
I think it was fucked up. I think he was wrong for doing that, man. And then his team lost. No, wait. I think his team won. Fuck.
Well, then it was justified.
Fuck him.
Karma.
If they won.
Yeah, imagine you're proposing to your girl there and it gets canceled. How do you not take that? It's like the biggest, like, well, maybe I shouldn't do this.
If I proposed to a girl at an empty venue that was supposed to have someone in it, they're definitely. You think he still proposed there at the venue?
Not.
Probably not. No. I think he was planning that big moment.
No, he had to take her to Red Lobster.
Dude, you have.
Go ahead, open the biscuit, honey.
Have that gal take one bite of that biscuit and tell me she's not saying yes to anything. Those biscuits are so good.
What are they? The Cheddar Bay biscuits?
Oh yeah, they're pretty.
Bro,
dang.
I would legitimately go to, if they served those biscuits a little quicker, honestly, I would go there, order a water, sit down, pretend I'm going to order food, wait till I got the biscuits, eat two, and then leave.
You're a monster.
I'm sorry, they're that good.
Those are someone's biscuits.
Yeah, but if they're that good, you'd be at least willing to throw a $5 down.
Yeah, true.
You know, because some
order a drink,
some guy or girl is there on the clock bringing that shit to your table. Yeah, I'd do it.
You're out there skimping biscuits.
Skimping biscuits. How's that
song
for a
name.
band name?
Song name. That's a song name.
This is her next record. Next song. It's called "Skimping Biscuits."
Legitimately write a story. Write a story about a guy that takes his girl to Red Lobster, and at the end of the night, he asks for more biscuits and dumps them in her purse. Yep. Call it "Skimping Biscuits." There's your next song.
Yep, "Skimping Biscuits." Oh, we're still figuring out the full theme of one of our new ones. And it's gone from Swamp Party to what's the current theme? The running
Space brakes.
Space brakes.
How brakes, normal land brakes won't work in space. The way that it works is like inertia.
But we're talking about a van in space, though, right? Like that's.
Oh yeah.
So we have, because we're just like on the internet going like, hey, it's got space brakes, and it's like, but what's the context?
The vehicle.
Right.
Started as a van, but it took flight. So now
it's a space
we're
van.
in the air. Space brakes, land brakes only work a certain way. Inertia divided by gravity's assessment of the focal length of last part of that equation.
Or it's just friction.
Friction. Yeah, the focal length of friction.
The focal length of friction.
Yeah, it's 3 components. So when you try to hit the brakes in space, what happens is the wheels may stop a turning.
The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Yeah, they were wrong about that because once you
they were wrong about
they're gonna stop, but you won't. Your trajectory is slightly altered. I have to ask Mr. Musk about this, but for sure,
Mr. Musk.
I'm gonna clip this and we're gonna fucking tweet him.
We need to get Mr. Elon Musk on the internet.
Space brakes are pretty difficult, so might as well not if you're fucking trying to pump the brakes in space. That's all I'm saying. We have to work out some of the semantics of space brakes.
Definitely friction.
Like a van party in space, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool though. To write a song about that. Like a van space party. It's a good one.
Yeah.
So is eating butt. Like writing songs about that. That's a song we also have.
There's 2 songs we have actually. One
Ass
actually
Eater?
took off.
No, tongue in cheek.
Oh, tongue in cheek.
Yeah, one
And
really
it's tongue
spun.
in cheek, not tongue and cheek.
No, like tongue in cheek.
Tongue in cheek.
But we kind of, I think, do we spell it like tongue with, and then like the front apostrophe N, like tongue in cheek?
There's no apostrophes in that. It's
High
all-
apostrophes or low apostrophes?
There's no apostrophes.
Oh. I just didn't know how we spelled it. We just, whenever we were writing a set list, all we'd write is tongue.
Yeah.
We like write the
Tongue
first word of every
TNC.
song.
In cheek, but I wouldn't
It's
be
TNC.
like, we should make our song names and titles dynamic where we can, take and kind of replace apostrophes or low apostrophes as we please. Like whatever kind of apostrophes, we just take it out, put it in. And people should know if they follow us. Like if they really want to know us, they'd be pumped to see a apostrophe before like any given word.
They'd be really pumped.
Apostrophe, more like lobotomy, which I think it might be needed after that fucking string of sentences.
I don't know. I feel like I got smarter.
Yeah. No, Joey always blows my mind with his brains.
It's
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let's take some questions from the audience.
It just got weird. Will you pass me that silver pen there, bud? I think the light's gone off, so that means she's ready to rumble. Thank you kindly.
Dude, it's thank you for having us on your podcast again, man.
No, again, thank you. I'm honored.
We haven't been able to do it as a we've done it singly,
Mhm.
and then I did it with a different group of
Yeah, the
gentlemen.
4 Dorkmen of the
Four
apocalypse.
Dorkmans. Who,
I think that's one of the greatest podcast episode names I've ever come up with. The 4 Dorkmen of the apocalypse. I thought it was great.
Oh, yeah, that is
It was
clever.
lit.
I like
I thought
that.
the flyer
Nailed it.
was amazing as well.
Yeah.
I had John work that up. I gave him all the ideas. I was like, here's what I want.
Shout out to Metallica.
Literally. Yeah. I was like, we're just literally ripping off this Metallica poster. But here's what I want. And like, he worked something up and I was like, no, that's too good. That's too creative. I literally want you to steal the Metallica poster. And he's like, exactly? And I was like, identical.
That always drives me nuts when I get those requests from people for designing posters
It
and
wasn't
shit.
actually identical,
No,
but like,
yeah, just
do exactly this.
just this. This is what, yeah, all of this. Make it that. And it's like, all right.
But honestly, I feel like as a contracted creative, that is your actual job.
Oh, yeah, 90%.
Like that's the shitty part, right? Is like as a musician, okay?
Mhm.
As a musician, I get to write whatever songs I want.
Yep.
But the moment somebody hires me to write a song for them, and
Ugh,
they're
I'm
like, basically,
uninterested.
I want you to write this song. Really, your job is to get almost exactly that song. Because anything else, if you put your creative flair on it, they're not going to be happy with it. They want that.
Yeah.
And you just have to get as close to it without legally being sued. It's
Yeah.
as simple as that.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, no.
That's what's nice about music, though.
Imagine being a tattoo artist.
Dude, they're, and likely, or rightly so, like super protective of their stuff. Like I remember being at the Minneapolis tattoo convention and there was a dude that had a flash piece of a naked girl riding a bald eagle that I really wanted. And I wasn't planning on getting tattooed that day. I was like, dude, can I take a picture of this? He's like, actually, I'd appreciate it if you didn't, because then you'll go to some other artists and have it done. And I'm like, fair point. I respect that.
Yeah,
Like,
I've talked to the artists about that, and that's like their biggest pet peeve is when
Yeah.
somebody goes, "Can you do this?" and it's literally somebody else's tattoo, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Fuck no, I'll do a version of that,
yeah.
but I'm not. No. That's plagiarism, basically. That's
Yeah.
their version of that."
I had my buddy who's done majority of my tattoos. Shout out Jake Haig, Kind Hen Tattoo in Menominee. He, I've got one of his original flash pieces. Like,
Water.
yeah, he posted it up. I was like, dude, I need that. And then I did take him like a flash piece though that I liked, and I was like, dude, can you do something like this? And he
Right.
did his own thing with it, which was sweet. And Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You got any tattoos?
Just like
You got any tattoos?
I have a couple. I'm fucking like zonked out on cigar.
You got a
burning,
nicotine
dude.
buzz?
Yeah, I think so, dude. It
think
feels
so?
it feels pretty good.
I was just gonna say- I was
I'm
just gonna
checking
say.
my pockets for tattoos right now.
checking my pockets for tattoos. I'm getting secondhand high
yeah.
from your cigar, sir. I need to check my
You might as well
pockets for
just-
my
How
tattoos.
naked do you want me to get right now?
You might as well
That's really
just
the
smoke a
answer.
cigar, dude.
This will go from the podcast to the podcast.
To the
real quick.
podcast, dude.
That's what you should do in the summer, man, is do like the podcast where like
you have to have a 75% exposure.
yeah.
No shirts.
Minimum
Just
exposure.
jorts,
It's just
and you don't
shirtless.
even see the jorts
Yeah, it's
just
because they're
shirtless.
table
If
hidden.
I do it shirtless or shortless?
Shirtless, because you only see the top.
Just in Speedos. First guest has to be Greg Chilton.
I had to so I should have worn him, man. I had one of my mods, one of my friends made me a pair of assless jorts. And I wore Speedo under them, and they're fucking fantastic. They're not very Twitch friendly. Like, we're riding borderline terms of service agreement here. For
Yeah.
sure. But I could have worn them here.
That's sexism, though. Because
No.
girls can be in there on bikinis.
And they get
fucking-
banned a lot.
Really?
Yeah, they have been.
No shit.
Yeah, all you can do is lick a microphone. Do you mind if I...
Did you get the close up for that? Like that's
Oh,
there's
yeah, are
we have
you even
so many
flipping close-ups
we have so
on
many
there?
photos of that
No, I don't have that set up.
that fucking tongue
Oh, I touched it.
like
That's-
licking
I
guitars.
sanitized
That's
it, don't
not
worry.
corona.
I have to sanitize my guitar necks every night we play because there's one picture at almost every show of him wrapping that fucking snake tongue around the fretboard just
It's a blessing and a curse.
yeah. Blessing and a curse. A curse for every woman because I've never seen another tongue like that. Leave them.
I mean, they exist. They exist.
Gene Simmons has got one of
We're
those.
few and far between, but that's all my
Dude,
blessings.
I feel like I've kind of.
Is it natural or did you cut the thing down there?
Why
No,
do
he doesn't
people
have a
think
thing.
that. No, it's
No.
Because
natural.
that
What
isn't
the-
that the big rumor about Gene Simmons is like he already had a tongue.
Is that where it comes from?
When I was a kid, that was the thing is he cut that thing down there so his tongue could stick up
So
farther.
he-
Oh, the little. Yeah.
the urethra, the angulum down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Um,
It does frenulum. No, that's definitely the dick.
That's something that's
For
not
sure
related to the
dick
tongue, I'm sure.
related. So here's a story. When I was a child, when I was in 4th grade, and I don't honestly recall my tongue size before this, but you ever seen A Christmas Story where he
Yeah.
gets his tongue stuck to the pole?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what I had going on in my baby brain when I was that young, but I was looking at the top of the fridge, not freezer, by the way, fridge. And there was like frosted ice on the cold coils. Back in the day, fridges weren't like all covered up. There was like some cold coils up top and they had some frosty ice. And I tried to lick it off of there and nobody was home. It was just me. So I cried. I cried for my life for the first time ever for a while. And no one came to my aid, so I grabbed it. I was able to only get a spoon. Spoons were the closest to me in the silverware drawer. So I opened and I reached and I got a spoon. And I like dug my way out of a bad situation. But I think I remember seeing a crispized piece of my tongue stuck to the top of the fridge after.
A crystallized.
There was blood. Yeah. So I think maybe in my whining, when I was crying, I was like, I pulled my tongue away from. I might have maybe given myself a permanent stretch. So anyone looking for like to
Hold on,
enhance,
do that one more time.
if anyone, anyone looking to enhance themselves,
Enhance themselves.
contact me. I have a website.
and a method.
That's it right there. If anybody's looking to improve themselves, contact me. I have a website.
You guess. .com.
That's it. Don't even say another word. That's the fucking ad. Great podcast, everybody. This podcast is brought to you by my website and you being a better person that's less shitty.
I'm never gonna say anything other than I have a website.
I have a website. Hi, my name is Jared and I have a podcast. No,
let's
I
see
have
if
a
my
website.
Twitch marker works so I can make a clip out of that.
That was the first time I cried for
Oh
my
my
life.
God.
Dude, I just cried right there. Like
Any of these
that
work.
was like a shout laugh. I
We'll
haven't had
find
one of
out.
those in a while.
Oh fuck, dude, that is so goddamn funny.
So
Holy
my
fuck.
God.
it hurt, but in the long run, it worked out.
Hilarious.
Oh, I'm lightheaded from that one. Anybody out there looking to make themselves less shitty, call
Oh my
me. I have a website. That's great.
That was really good, dude.
That's fucking gold.
Dude, I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe for a few seconds, dude. And like when I finally got to take a big deep breath, dude, I got like those like little sparkles. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Those are the best.
Those
that's
are-
when you know
I
you're
love
really
those.
that's when you know you're really
That
really
feels
going
good.
for it. Oh my god, dude, that was fun.
Oh, that's clever.
I had a question lined up too when we were done with our little moment. And I don't remember what it is, bros. I'm not gonna lie, bros. I don't remember what it was.
Oh,
Fantastic. What episode number is this now?
132.
All right.
oh, damn it.
132.
We're 1, 2, 3. Just flipped it out of order.
Oh yeah.
What do they call that?
$123. $100 plus a baker's dozen, baby.
You come on down and get yourself a baker's dozen for $1.32 down at Jared's Slingy Slappy Sloppy
You know,
Donut
with
Hole.
inflation, we had to raise it to $1.19 plus baker's dozen. So
Yeah. Yeah, we had to eat that cost. Mom lost the farm again. Goddamn dog ran off. Truck's out of all.
You would make the perfect sad cowboy, dude. You would make the perfect sad cowboy.
Yeah. Girlfriend slept with my brother again.
pig's missing a nipple.
Pig's missing a fucking nipple, and now I've just reached a new fucking level. I went from a daddy to an uncle daddy overnight.
Preach.
Preach it, brother. Preach.
Preach it, brother. Preach it. Go on.
Preach that gospel.
Don't stop now while you're hit.
Oh, brother Cletus got in there. Tore it up. That poor woman. My wife.
Bless her.
Bless her heart.
Bless her fucking whore of a heart.
Yeah, her hort.
That's a great shirt. Bless her heart.
Shouldn't have fucked my brother Cletus.
Bless her hort.
You got a black hort.
You fuck Cletus.
Oh my god.
Bless her heart. It's when he does that I can't fucking breathe.
Oh my god, dude.
He'll be doing that shit when he's driving.
Fuck, dude.
Just closes his eyes and just loses consciousness for 30 seconds. With
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
grip on the wheel and his eyes closed.
I told people to put in questions so we can start answering questions, and we either lost all our viewers or they're all laughing so hard nobody's typed a goddamn thing in, dude.
We probably
God.
lost them at flux capacitors and space brakes. What the fuck are these guys talking about? They're writing a song about friction and space brakes?
And they go
To what?
and they're going, and that's the sober one of the bunch.
Yeah. I don't think he does alcohol.
I've been watching the whole time. He hasn't touched any of the weeds or
Nope.
the boozes.
Oh, but he did get a contact high from a cigar.
That's all it took. That fucking
Lit
lightweight. He was near a cigar and lost his damn mind.
We got to cut to break. We had to drag Joey out. He's blacked out on the floor right now.
We're going to take a break and give you guys your Ukraine update for the day.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We're not taking a break. Not yet.
Oh, good God. That was a good little sesh, huh? That was a rip.
Do you guys have like a Patreon or anything going?
No, but we probably should.
You guys should start a Patreon and like once a month do a version of a podcast just with your whole band.
That would be actually a ton of fun.
Okay, how fucking dare you, because I was going to modify the Daddy Caddy to have 5 microphones and a recorder and a camera so that when we left, you guys would be all drunk every time we leave a show and I'm driving, and then we could record it as a podcast in the Daddy Caddy.
Yeah, and
That's
I've always
brilliant.
loved that idea.
Why?
Why do I love that idea? Because it's brilliant.
I don't know why I was saying why.
yeah. You're like, fuck you for saying, like, he's mad at me as he tells me this idea that I've always been on board for. In fact, I think
And now he's questioning
we've
it.
talked
Why do
about
you
this
love it?
idea.
Why do you love it?
Why do you
bitch?
love it? Because it's awesome. Oh yeah.
That started the sentence and I
You started it mad at me for
like, wait,
something that we
I
were.
think it's where you were trying to go with it. It's so why haven't we done it yet? But you lost yourself somewhere between so and haven't.
Oh man, yeah, that's. How
That's a great
dare
idea.
how dare you like this idea? No, I love that. I'm 100% on board.
So why?
So why?
Why haven't we done it yet?
But we should do that.
That's a great
I
idea.
love that
I
idea.
think we're all on the same
Because we got to get like a camera like these guys that can clip like in the front, so it's.
I have a dash mount. I bought it.
Oh, sweet.
I have a mount.
Because then
You guys
'cause-
actually have real cameras. The only thing that's nice about these are they're USB and they're way cheap. So if something does happen to them, it's only $100 instead
Sure.
of hundreds or even a couple grand. Shit.
Yeah. Joey's got. We were just actually
Plus,
talking
you could
about.
probably permanently mount a couple of these so they're not fucking jumping all over the
Yeah,
place.
well,
too.
that would be
I
sweet
have
because
a
then we could
permanent
do.
mount, and then just it has like a little like nipple that you just twist on there. You twist it right on.
I bet you're good at
So
that.
we could have a camera in the
Mhm.
front so it does like cuts when you're asking us questions, and then one in the back that
In the
shows
back,
us all fucked up. And yeah, no, I love this idea. And I thought we had it. Was it the Caddy Cast or the Daddy Cast?
Yeah, Caddy Chronicles.
Caddy Chronicles. For those who don't know, our van is called the Daddy Caddy, trademark Unlimited, INC, LLC. Stay the fuck off. And so the Caddy Chronicles, yeah.
Or Getting Deep with Daddy. That could be more
Getting
of a
Deep with
session.
That could
Yeah,
be,
you do different vibes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just put it all on your Patreon. Extra exclusive bonus content, whatever. Let it sit there for a month or two and then put it on like a YouTube channel where you got a bunch of different things. Yeah. Do Getting Deep with Daddy, the
Mhm.
Caddy Chronicles.
There is a donation link on our website, uncledaddy.com, which may not work. It might be Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy podcasting.
I have a website.
It has been working.
I have a website.
I have a website. It'll make your life better than it is now.
Yeah, it's uncledaddy.bandzoogle.com, but we have a redirect. We do own
You could just go to
uncledaddy.com.
uncledaddy.com at redirect. Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
I did
Okay.
it today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it worked for me the other day too.
There's a donation link. It's never been used, so if you want to be the first one to ever use that, then go to give us
Money.
get
Give us your
cash.
money now. 1-800 Daddy Cash. It's your money, and we need it now.
What about denim dollars for our funge?
Oh,
Dude, we were talking about this earlier. I do think you guys should start your own crypto.
denim dollars.
Denim dollars. Yeah.
Or daddy
and
bucks?
they're actually made out of
What
jeans.
about Daddy Bucks?
Daddy Whorebucks.
Like that you rip the pocket off a pair.
Bless her hort.
Daddy Whorebucks.
Daddy Whorebucks.
We
Because
can
that
rip
plays
the
twice
pocket.
on the Daddy Warbucks
Yeah.
and the
Yep.
the bless your hort.
Bless your hort.
Daddy Whorebucks.
pocket.
What?
We could rip the pockets off, fold them like fucking origami stars, and then sell them as actual crypto. So we'll flip crypto on top of it.
We'll just start
Flipto.
flipping crypto.
Flipto.
Yeah, that's where crypto comes back to physical, right? Because physical is everything. Once we start getting into like braincast and you're trying to have sex
Yeah.
brainically, then you're like, wait a minute, I miss all the physical. I miss the touch. I miss the jizz. And you're like, and then you bring the pockets back.
And then space breaks.
Put the brakes on space, Mr. Musk.
Jared gets.
He walks in. And our next guest,
Mr. Elon Musk.
Mr. Elon Musk.
Try to consider how much either like any of us three would be in over our heads if Elon Musk wanted to sit down and talk to us about space.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Speaking for you.
5 minutes
Speak
later,
for yourself, Mr. Space Breaks.
10 minutes later, cut to black. Here's Jared.
So frictions. Adolescent.
Space brakes, Mr. Musk? Will you be putting space brakes on the next Model X?
Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I don't think you really thought about this, Ellen. Space Breaks. Let's take it from the top.
Oh, man.
There's no friction. I don't know if you know this or not, but in space, there's no friction.
No, you can glide. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
So how do you brake in space?
Well, that's to be determined, really. I think it's reverse boosting. It's reverse rocketing. So all actions need a opposite and equivalent reaction because there's no convalescent of friction.
Concept to Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
After his fight with Putin,
Ellen
for
DeMuskris.
the sovereignty of Ukraine.
That's pretty lit.
Did you see that? He challenged Putin to armed combat. It's like, dude, you've taken like 3 years of jujitsu. Stop challenging world leaders to the death.
Oh, my God.
Armed combat.
That'd be like me challenging Joe Rogan.
It wouldn't really be much of a challenge for anybody.
It's true. I have 6 inches on him. We weigh approximately the same, but he has 30 years of fucking legitimate martial arts training.
That guy looks like he could snap any of us in half.
Well, plus he's that like short, thick type of
He's
person.
a brick shit house of a guy. Yeah,
you can't move him. They're just fucking
has great conversations though. I like his show.
I love how not every single podcast, but almost every podcast at some point in time he brings up DMT. That's my favorite Rogan moment of all time because it's reliable and predictable, and it's like you can almost start playing. Have you played Joe Rogan Bingo? By the way, that's what I'm really getting at.
No.
So you can just go on Google right now, go to images, and search Joe Rogan Bingo, and they're fucking bingo cards with all. Jamie, pull that up. Like all of that shit.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah,
dude,
I've heard of
it. Dude, we used to do it when I first started really getting into Rogan several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We would do it as a drinking game, like right before I met my wife and shit. You get pretty fucked up. Like
nice.
It's pretty easy.
Is that your biggest influence for starting the podcast?
Probably like my biggest influence as far as like the format and how I wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, I don't want to interrupt, but I'm gonna. Can I take a piss break quick? Yeah. Can I sneak off here?
Yeah, while you're doing that, will you grab me another one of the McGoldies?
McWater?
I'm glad you grabbed 12 of these fucking things. Because I'll drink 6 of them and not even fucking think twice.
Yeah, gotta do a pee break.
These are nothing. Yeah, go take a leak. Me and Joey will do some fucking weird shit. We're gonna do some weird shit while you're gone.
Dude, I'm ready. My whole body.
With your whole body? Should we just sit here in awkward silence?
Yeah, let's see how
listen to him piss.
We can. That would really ruin the vibe. The whole thing about a podcast is that we're talking. But
I disagree. As someone who hosts a podcast, I think long awkward silences are great for.
You want to just start it? I mean, is it awkward enough if you've discussed? There's like those moments that you can't really like talk about. Like, let's get romantic right now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, it's not awkward. It would be awkward.
So the young generation apparently is really open about eating ass. Where do you weigh in on this?
100%, both directions. I mean, if I'm being honest, like I wasn't blessed with this tongue for no reason. You can cover a lot of. All I'm going to say is there's real estate, right?
Yeah.
Taints are short.
It covers a lot of real
Go
estate
on.
because taints are
Go
short.
on.
I mean, this is I
Don't
may
stop
have
now, buddy.
Followers of like watching people that know me watching. I don't want to give away too much, but all I'm saying is, I'm an advocate.
Oh yeah,
proponent.
Fuck boys.
What's that?
So when you were on the podcast, when you got done, we made a little call to Wally.
Yes.
After the podcast, and we discussed you going over there to record some music.
Yep.
With good old Walter.
Yeah. No, I definitely want to still do that. I think after we podcasted, I think is kind of when the next subvariant of COVID probably kicked.
Yeah,
and I don't even think we could practice again. I think it was when it was like they mandated it to like only household family members.
Something like that.
So we weren't
So you
even...
guys are law-abiding communists.
Yeah...
Got
to
it.
a degree.
Got it.
We just escaped to
We can move on.
Yeah.
We've established you guys are communists. We can move on.
No
need to argue.
I think
No
no need to argue whatsoever.
No. I'm no communist. We got the fuck out of Dodge, man. We go out west.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to push the envelope, so you...
Well, it was more like everybody's comfort level with stuff, because like our bass player's Dan, his wife works in... she takes care of... she's like an in-home kind of nurse. I'm probably getting
like
that
the
wrong.
hospice or whatever it is.
I don't think it's that far, but it's the same.
LPN.
It's kind of... She's like an in-house like...
RPM
kind of nurse thing. I'm probably fucking it up totally. RPM. We're not talking about cars, but so there was kind of that, and then Skip's a teacher too, so there's just kind of respecting everybody's boundaries. And
no, it makes sense.
But but we've actually been talking that this is the summer that we want to get a couple singles done. And
have you gone up there to the compound
and getting a music video done?
Have you been to Wally's?
No, not yet. Like
compound?
I said, we haven't even like really reached out to him.
Boys got to get on it, man.
I have a personal rule not to go anywhere named the compound. Compound?
I don't think they call it the compound. That's just what I called it.
Okay.
They got a whole house,
I'll
like a legit house with like, it's a whole spot. Like it's not just like some dingy little studio. It's not even just like a really nice studio. They converted an entire house. It's like, I almost thought about calling it the playground, but
then I definitely can't go there.
I'm not allowed within 300 yards of one of those, buddy.
Yeah, you can't name it that via court order.
I couldn't even give a straight face for that one.
No, but we definitely...
That's a joke.
We were actually
great
talking
TikTok.
about this on the way here, too, that like...
What's the secret? The 7-7 TikTok? The 7-second TikTok? So there we go. I almost called it the playground. Well, then I definitely can't go. End clip.
Can't
there we
go.
For that, not to.
But no, Wally, if you're watching, dude, we'll definitely be reaching out, because we got to get some shit recorded. We were kind of talking about this, like, we kind of... Our record came out literally, I think, a week before George Floyd was killed. And so, like, promo, like, we kind of halted promo because there was just, like, bigger stuff going on. And
then we couldn't.
And there was also, like, COVID, too, so we couldn't, like, play any shows to follow it up.
Yeah.
So, like, we were, like, definitely happy.
The act of many.
Yeah, exactly. We were happy with how the record turned out, but, like, we're really a lot happier with some of the newer stuff we've been writing.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited to get some of that recorded. Yeah. And
go preview 5, 6, 7. Hey. Why did you go straight to
it's called Wheelhouse. JD Rock.
Yeah, I know that's what it's actually called, but I wasn't trying to name the place. I was trying to like describe it.
Yeah, but he's in all caps there. He seems upset.
He's pissed.
It's called Wheelhouse, asshole. Look it up.
I agree with him 100%.
Yeah, I'm with him on that. Yeah,
we're sitting here talking about Wally.
No, I can never remember the goddamn real name of it because he's had 15 of them from fucking. It was like I think way back in the day it was like Third Coast or some shit, and then one of them was like
making up all these fake names because you can't
Pacific
remember the real name.
Underground. And then for a while he was over at what's his name's place? Oh fuck! Now I can't even remember that dude's name. Starts with an O. Owen. He was in Owen's building. God, does anybody remember?
Very many
you guys
names.
Owen Satori. He had a great band name. ABCD, a band called Delicious. Awesome band name.
Oh.
And then he started a recording studio. Is it F5 Soundhouse? Is that what it's called, you guys? While he was there for a while, so I can never remember what his actual thing is called. He's got 15 different fucking email addresses. I always got to ask him which one he's using this week.
Yeah, band names
I think you're
fun.
right. I think it's actually called Wheelhouse right now. But I was trying to describe it. Yeah, it's like a whole compound or like a playground, depending on your sex offender registration level.
I think we've pissed Joe off. fuck, and then a bunch of snorty emojis. Sorry, but fuck. I can hear him doing it in his fucking Bubbles voice.
Fuck.
Also, shout out Joe DeRoche. Like, fucking love that guy.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, hit me up just the other day. He's like, hey, let's barbecue soon. And I'm like, fucking right. Let's barbecue.
One of my favorite people, man.
Yeah, super good dude.
Can't wait to see you playing again, man.
Yeah.
Make some.
Yeah.
Too much talent. Gotta be playing. And dude, also a really killer artist. Like, have you ever seen some of his like architectural drawings?
Yeah, I think he posted a few.
Yeah, I was like, I like love it when I have friends that like out of nowhere like show off a talent that I had no idea they had. It's like,
yeah,
fuck, dude, that's sweet. Like, I don't know anybody that draws like cool house renderings.
Yeah,
you know, somebody that likes architecture, you know, to a degree. I was like, it's fucking really cool. So yeah, a little love for Jody out there.
What talents do you have that we don't know about?
I don't know. I don't have much for talents.
Really?
No,
That's a fucking lie, dude.
No, I dabble with paint, body paint. No, I don't know. I mean, you know me.
Well, I do, but I mean, it was like a question for the what don't I know though? Come on, give me a talent. There's got to be something.
No, I don't think there is. Think
you show me all of it.
I think you know everything.
What are you hiding?
Nothing. Look at this married couple over here. What are you hiding from me? Nothing, honey.
You want to see my hidden talent?
Yeah.
I can. Okay. Guess. Guess first. I know Jared can guess easily.
I actually am kind of at a loss.
I feel like it's like
because it's supposed to be a hidden talent.
Yeah.
So between your Twitch, your music, and hanging out with you, I'm trying to like eliminate all the things I already know about.
Yeah.
And that has kind of left me at like I can't.
Dude, I feel like it would be push-ups and pianos for Joey. Like he plays piano while doing push-ups and singing. Like
close, actually.
Saturday.
I definitely bet you could lick your own dick if you wanted.
Oh yeah, that's not talent though. There's
that's not talent. That's just degenerate.
That's expected.
That's degenerate physical capabilities
everywhere. And like seriously, all of that stuff does not take much talent. You're listening right now. This takes huge talent.
Please take a soundbite of this. I can put my tongue anywhere and then cut it with the, you want to improve your life? Call me. I got a website. I can stick my tongue anywhere.
His exact words were, if you want to enhance yourself,
call me.
I can put my tongue anywhere.
I have a website.
You know what? Fuck you guys. You don't get to know my hidden talent.
There's so many.
That's not how this works. You started this. You have to finish.
There's so much choppable content already here. This is great.
I can put my tongue anywhere.
I can put my tongue anywhere.
If you want to enhance yourself, I have a website.
By the way, postscript. I can put my tongue anywhere.
Oh my god. Okay, so what's your hidden talent?
Yeah, sorry.
There's not a chance that you guys find out now that you've ridiculed me beyond belief. I feel hurt.
Oh,
that's definitely not what we were doing.
No.
Angered.
We were laughing with you.
We were celebrating you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, you keep dropping these awesome fucking lines and it makes me laugh.
Yeah, let us celebrate your moment.
well, guess what? You're not going to celebrate. It's my hidden talent. So now you, the world, everybody has to wonder. Okay? Any of my childhood friends out there that know about my hidden talents, don't you fucking speak up, okay?
Dude's fucking bluffing.
I'm bluffing?
Bluffing.
Are you reverse psychological?
Dude's bluffing. He doesn't have another fucking talent. Like, he's just like, he realized what happened is he realized he got onto a tangent and then put himself in a fucking conversational corner where he couldn't answer his own question. And then,
spit take me, dude.
and then,
I know.
and then pulls this whole bit like, oh, I got this talent. All right. And then
fuck you guys.
we have a laugh over sticking his tongue anywhere. And then he's like,
which is a line he fed us.
That he fed, knowing that we would laugh, and is like, oh, I got my out. Now
I'm nothing. That's an accurate line.
It's like when you got mad before I could even agree with you.
That is true. I did do that.
So what's your secret talent?
I'm not going to let you reverse psychological me because...
Dude, okay, fine. I don't care. I'm not interested anymore.
All right, I'll show you. Okay, but dude, this is serious.
Okay.
This is serious stuff.
Man,
I can swallow
I can stick my tongue anywhere. I can swallow. I have a website.
Give me. So you're taking everything out of context.
Okay, just finish the sentence
I
before
can
I start laughing.
swallow, and you're gonna be so impressed, dude. You ready?
Yeah.
Because both of you guys are in on this.
Okay.
I can swallow fists with my stomach.
Okay. Let's get a Sharpie.
I'm so disappointed.
Even better. I was gonna say let's draw on this fool's stomach and put a mouth on there.
All right, give me your
and
fist. Here, come on.
Oh, I already see this. I already
It starts
see
with this, right?
Okay.
The talent comes up like this. You got to be able to roll your tummy, right?
Oh, I can do that.
And what you need is a not so. Thank you for getting the camera on that. You need a not so toned belly. So I specifically put on a little bit of weight for this. Now give me your fist. All
Okay.
full.
Okay.
Push. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are you still disappointed now, Jared?
No, I'm.
Exactly.
Oh, dude.
So
Those belly rolls are impressive.
Thank you.
Lauren has tried to get me to do those.
Thank you.
She's like, no, use your core. And I just look like a fucking walrus. Like, am I doing it?
I can actually do those.
Yeah. I
And
went
won't
from.
be doing them here tonight.
Wow.
I'll do a
Sucks to
special
suck.
Instagram post.
So, let's all belly
Yeah.
roll after this.
It was like I went from Magic Mike to
And
Mediocre Mike. That's what my poor wife gets is Mediocre Mike.
Oh,
She's like, do the
buddy.
belly roll, and I'm like, am I doing it right? That's so unattractive. Go take a shower.
We should all, after the podcast, we should all line up like 1, 2, 3 with the camera over here and do the belly roll, but like down the line, you know, like an old fucking 70s photo.
We actually have a photo like that where we improperly placed Joey, where all of us taller bastards were basically covering him up, and you see like this little fucking kid head popping out the side.
That's great.
Oh, and it was like I think we were like, we're not putting you in the front, even though you're the front man. We're like, we're gonna make you stand in the middle.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
In
And I
between,
built
like
the box, didn't I?
Yep. No, you had the box before that.
I know, but I just like it makes a better story.
My favorite though is the one with you guys holding him up.
Yeah.
It's all of you guys and you're just holding him like.
He's our little baby. I gotta nurse and take care of him.
No, you guys have. Who took those photos, by the way?
Oh,
that original run of photos.
My shout out, my buddy Jake George did those photos. He's a super creative, fun dude who I'm friends with. We used to work together. And he's a really good photographer. He does like a lot of brewery photography, and then worked with us. We rented out, was it Prometheus Studios?
Yep, that is what it was.
And they had this like bitchin' fucking like translucent acrylic ball chair that hung from the ceiling. So we got like some
Yeah.
killer
You're in
shots
that
with
one.
him and my flying V on there. So that was a fun shoot. We had like we brought like a whole wardrobe with,
Brought
and
it all.
Dude, photo shoots for me are so awkward. I've done a few of them now. And the first real one I did, I didn't use any photos from. The second one I did was with Bud. And actually, the third one I did was also with Bud.
Mhm.
And the only photos anybody's ever seen are from the second one. The third one, I haven't used any yet because I'm saving them for something else. But
yeah,
you said, this really stands out to me. You said that it was fun. And it looks like you guys were having fun in those photos.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, granted, it's obviously more easy to have fun when you're with your boys and your band and there's a group of you and you're
Yeah.
fucking around, you know, giving each other shit, kind of like we are tonight, right?
yeah.
Dude, when you're up there by yourself, it is so fucking, at least for me, it is so fucking awkward. I do not have fun. I want it over with as fast as possible. Like,
You're like
it's
Dan.
so awkward, dude.
Dude,
It's
well,
so fucking
honestly,
weird for me, man.
The real thing is, can I ask you, did you wear denim?
Oh,
you're
that's
fucked up, dude.
your
Look
confidence
at you.
wasn't there.
Look at you right now.
You're glowing, bitch. You glowing.
I declare shenanigans.
You look fucking fantastic. Are you?
No,
I think you both are full of shit.
fuck off. I'm playing that
I
shit.
think you two look really good, and I look like I'm wearing a 13-year-old girl's fucking.
Do you want to trade? You want Paisleys, dude? Because that
I don't think it's
fur-
gonna matter, bro.
Fur and denim, like the
I don't think it's gonna
is
matter.
not just a fad. Okay, it's not just FAD.
don't
Fur
think
and
it's gonna
denim.
No, I firmly believe every grown man should own a proper denim jacket.
For sure. For sure.
Those are fighting words.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how we're gonna play it. Like, I mean, I stand by the words. I'll defend them. Fucking
dude.
I guess we're fighting then.
yeah. I guess we're fighting.
Because I fucking said it, and
Yeah.
I'm not taking it back, bud.
I'm a hard guy to fight. Like,
I'm squirrely.
not in the sense of like I'm squirrely and I'm gonna hit you and knock you on your tits. Like, I'm just gonna say stuff that you're gonna be like, "Well, that's really nice of you to
Stop
say."
it.
Like, why do I not feel mad at you now? Why don't I want to hit
I'm
you?
a really hard kind of fight.
Yeah,
I'm super nice about it.
Yeah, like, hey, I mean, if you want to fight, sure, but I really like
Like you swing a punch, you great form.
great form, man. Like, that was a good one. Do you want me to try?
Really sucks we're losing this friendship.
Because I can show you what I can do differently, dude. So,
oh my god.
but no, like that's a
So I guess I got to take my ass to Savers and buy a denim coat then, because apparently I'm not a grown man.
or just go to Levi's and get a proper. I mean, you don't need to go to Levi's. I don't even know what brand this one is, and I've had it for years.
See, his statement was helpful and loving.
Yeah.
Every grown man should own, like, we would like to get in the hands of every grown man a proper denim jacket.
And the way I took it was, you're a little bitch if you don't wear denim.
Yep.
Exactly.
That
Which is
was not
also
what I
true.
meant.
I mean,
That what he's saying is where my heart was.
mhm.
Strange how perception works, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I felt deeply and personally attacked.
No.
With denim on.
My thing is about
you
lift.
feel.
My thing is about lifting people up. I like it when people feel good about themselves.
I've never been more personally insulted.
That's bullshit. I know there's some fuckers out there that have said some fucked up shit to you for sure.
Oh, you can't choose. It's empty.
No, hold on. I gotta get a clean one.
That's funny. That's bullshit. There was zero hesitation. There was so much confidence when he
he's
said,
right.
"That's bullshit."
You're right.
You're full.
You gotta
of
be
shit.
confident. So actually
Too
now,
funny.
yeah, proper. Now, like I learned a cool thing here, and you might have known this already. So I just got back. I was out on the road for a couple months with my wife, and we made friends with some people. And my buddy Dewey, he taught me a thing. When you cheers somebody, you don't ever put your drink down after you cheers. You clink and you drink.
Oh,
Because
see,
it's-
I was just talking to John about this on the last one.
It's
so
a
there's
sign of friendship.
there's
Like,
that one, right? And then there's also the old like you cheers and then
yeah, but see, by cheersing somebody, like it's a thing in like England, Ireland, and Scotland. Like it's like a thing where they take that as like you're not really my friend because you set that drink down before taking the drink with
like
me.
I'm patronizing you. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
cool,
sure.
here, cheers.
Yeah, cool.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. It's actually more of a cheers.
I feel that.
You're
I
my
actually
friend,
feel that.
and then like
That actually makes sense. Like it
Yeah.
really does. Like
Yeah.
in the whole vibe of like drinking and cheersing. Yeah. Like if
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
hey
like-
man, fucking right on cheers, and you're like, oh
yeah, it's like a
okay, and then you set it back down. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? I just cheersed you.
You want another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a respect and friendship thing.
No, that actually makes a shit ton of sense. I want to know where the table thing came from.
What table?
So like you
Oh.
fucking cheers,
Isn't
right?
that Germany? Like
And then I don't know, but I do feel like it's something European, like German or Russian or some shit.
yeah, I feel like it's German. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
why.
you do the cheers,
Like it feels like
And
I've
then
always
and you do it
associated.
with shots or a beer. It doesn't matter.
I've always associated it with rallying. Like when you play flip cup, you do that action.
Interesting.
So it's like
What do you guys think in chat?
got to get some denim, blah. That's right, Joe.
That's proper.
Joe B knows. He understands.
No, I want to know what they think about the fucking.
Oh yeah, but I got schooled on that though. My buddy Dewey's like, "Why'd you put your drink down?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I just
Did you
cheers."
insult me, bro?
He just he didn't like.
Why'd
take-
you put your Why'd you put your drink down? You
he didn't
insult
take
me,
it
bro?
that far, but he just gave me a lesson that like, hey man, like when I'm cheersing you, it's a sign of friendship. Like you take that drink, don't put that drink down. So I was like, I'm gonna start doing that from now on. I never like thought about that as a thing of like disrespect or like I'm not interested in.
I never really thought about it until you said it, but as soon as you said it, it immediately clicked and made sense. I'm like, yeah, because actually I've like I've like experienced that where somebody's like cheersing me and I'm kind of annoyed actually. Like
Yeah.
I don't really like them and they cheers me and I'm like, cool, cheers. And then I just kind of like set my drink down because like, no, I'm not your buddy. I'm not partying with you. Like you're just here at this party that we happen to all be at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, but
Like
I never consciously put all those thoughts together. You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
Or he's 100%. Shout out to Dewey.
Yeah, shout out to Dewey. I hope Dewey's...
Dewey.
Yeah, we showed Dewey the band, and he got into it. Set him up with some koozies, and
Hell yeah.
Oh, I think I have an Uncle Daddy koozie around.
You
I
should.
fucking brought you one.
Yeah. I got it
Do you have
probably
the-
stashed with all the
do you
other
have the red
koozies.
one or the skip
yellow
one?
one.
The yellow one, the skip.
Yeah.
That fucking thing is awesome.
This official skip, dude.
I like that.
Yeah,
one a
skips
lot.
are... that guy holds down the rhythm section, and he's definitely our mascot, that's for sure.
I've never, like, I'm trying to get a bad picture of Skip. I've been getting into cameras lately. He's fucking so handsome from every angle that, I start to be like, am I? Would I?
Well, out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
he's a good looking, he's a toned individual.
My goodness, dude.
He's sculpted. So Skip, if you're listening,
Shout out
he's
to
definitely more sculpted than the rest of us. That's for sure.
The Extrava.
hanging in there.
But yeah, I guess on taking,
Gaines,
I guess on taking band pictures, I guess Joey and I aren't afraid to do solo pics. Joey did a fun little photo
it might be
shoot with.
Irish.
It was actually an Irishman that told him not to do that.
I wonder.
So I don't know. Because that's what I always thought too, Joe B. But
Let's Google it. Since we don't have a Jamie and you guys ain't pulling it up, let's do this.
I just didn't want to have my phone out. I didn't want to be
Why?
rude.
Do people slam drinks after toasting?
So how many cameras do you have now?
Me?
Yeah. As he's looking that up, I just 6?
Yeah.
Dude, you're like on the freaking same train I am with guitars, but
Yeah.
I'm still way worse.
I had 8 guitars at one point too, and then I realized I suck at guitars. Wait till I
Just-
realize I suck
just
at
8?
photography. I'll fucking, yeah, just 8.
Just 8. I swear I've got like 5 acoustics laying in a pile at my house.
Tripped
right
over
now.
them.
Okay, so
Coming to
this
pick you up.
is. Do you guys want to take a guess, like just for the tap after the cheers? Because there's 2 things. There's one why people still do it now,
Mhm.
and then there's like the ancient one.
The ancient one is to shake the bugs out of the yeast.
Okay,
The
that's
yeast
actually
bugs.
that's wrong, but it's not super off. So in Ireland, it was believed that liquor contained spirits that might be harmful if consumed,
Oh.
Yeast bugs.
and tapping the glass dispelled those spirits.
Oh.
But nowadays, some people tap their glass on the bar as a quiet tribute to absent friends or comrades.
That's also lovely.
Yeah.
Along with the idea of not setting it down. So I could see if you and I were cheersing to a buddy who wasn't with us,
Yep.
being like fucking, Johnny K, wherever you are out there, Johnny K, R.I.P., give him a little one for the homie and put it up. So 6 cameras.
Yeah, or like if we were cheersing to like our favorite porn star, like Chrissy Mack. Wish you were here.
Amp.
Me. Evan Stone.
Ron Jeremy.
Jeremy.
He's in jail for rape. It's not funny.
No.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
It's not funny. Stop laughing. I'm the only one laughing. It's making it way more funny.
Those moments for Jared.
I
yeah.
do love those moments when I'm the only one in on my own joke.
You gotta have
And now
those.
I do it on the internet. It's great.
Hoping someone out there is also in on his joke.
someone's giggling their ass off right now. It's me and you, buddy.
Yeah.
There's 8 billion of you in this world. 4 of you listen to this podcast on a regular basis. Hopefully one of you 4 is also laughing right now.
We should start a bit called simping for
Simping for Skip.
What's
Simping for Skip.
what's simping? Am I
That's good. Simping is a
It's basically trying to get laid.
What? I've never heard this expression before.
So originally, go ahead, Joey.
you have the fucking
Originally, simping was like being pathetic to appeal to like a girl's affection, right? So like, oh, you little bitch, dude, you're just doing that to try to get on her good graces, right? That would be simping.
Is that kind of like in line with like an incel kind of thing?
No.
Different?
Simping is like you find out a girl like, okay, here's a great example of simping. You're in high school, you're in love with a girl, you're a goth kid, but you fall in love with the girl who likes the preppy kid. So over summer vacation, you cut your hair, you change everything about yourself.
Like a girlfriend chameleon.
There you go. That's a simp.
Okay,
that's a simp,
I got
right?
you. Yeah.
Now, however, it has recently evolved into the way the young kids use it, and I mean like 20-year-olds. The way they use it is, if you even do anything that would make a girl like you, they're like, oh, quit simping, bro. So now it's like, it's already been watered down to where it basically doesn't mean anything.
Are you on Restream right now to Twitch?
What's that?
Are you on Restream to Twitch?
I should be.
Shout out to Twitch. That's one of 3 words you cannot use derogatorily on Twitch.
Really?
Yep.
You can't say simp?
No.
Or you can't use it derogatorily. Like, oh, fuck you, simp. You can't say that. So basically, I'm getting flagged hard on Twitch right now.
I'm just trying to live do a way to tell you that you're continuing to get
Hold on, let's check it out. Let's check it out on Twitch. Let's see if
Are we getting internet flagged right now?
Probably, according to Moya.
Yeah. I'm also a little worried just because I have a Twitch channel.
So we should stop saying that word?
I'm a different person.
Whoever the one viewer is on Twitch.
Shout out to that one viewer.
We got one viewer on Twitch.
I bet they're simping.
We got one
right
person on Twitch simping hard.
Well,
it ain't easy.
Simping ain't easy. There's a fucking t-shirt. Dude, I'm doing that. That's my first t-shirt.
Simping
ain't easy, dude. That's my first t-shirt. We finally got it. All right, and the Patreon subs, you guys are getting one first. There's only 3 or 4 of you motherfuckers in that Patreon, but you guys are getting a Simping Ain't Easy t-shirt.
I'm
genius.
I'm glad I got the education on that. That's wonderful.
Simping ain't easy. That is the greatest single moment of this podcast. Simping ain't easy.
Wow, I feel
it's a low bar, guys. It's a low bar.
This is great. Simping ain't easy.
Simping ain't easy. We're coming up with song names. We're coming up with merch ideas. Best novelty act in the land.
Well, thank you guys for teaching me something new today. I never heard that term ever in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty popular, especially on the kids' platforms.
Yeah, see, that's where I feel like, I mean, you are like, you should go on Twitch and do guitar stuff, and I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't know how to talk to.
No, you would. You would just find your own audience, dude.
You do.
Yeah,
and that's what people do.
The reason I'm failing on Twitch miserably is because I have literally put 0 fucking effort into it. The only thing I do on Twitch is just also what I'm already doing on YouTube.
There's your next TikTok.
Yeah, I'm literally putting no effort into anything.
Clip it,
rip it, clip it. I'm not doing any promotion on Twitch or nothing. Follow me or die. I don't care.
But all 13 followers, very organic. Totally word of mouth. Never asked for a single one.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me you're on Twitch. I do that for a living.
I'm almost doing it on purpose, to be serious.
Yeah.
Like, I almost do want to see, like,
the organic reach.
Just does it actually...
podcast?
Will it ever? Will it ever snowball in its own organic format on Twitch?
I'm glad you're doing that, because you have another outlet, which you're on YouTube, and you're getting more and more popular and more likes. So you don't have to have it on Twitch, but you are putting it out there. Even though you're using some terms they don't want, but you're putting it out there.
You mean some terms they definitely don't want?
Yeah, they definitely do not want that. But it's very interesting because we all give a lot of shit to Twitch for not organically helping us reach. But the thing is, once you get to a certain threshold, one, they have gotten better than they used to, and 2, you get yourself, you kind of bring that audience, right? If I go, it's almost like, and I fucking hated this, but those pre-sale tickets, when I went to a venue for the first time, I went to that venue and they gave us 50 tickets. And they're like, here, sell these for fucking, give us $5 a piece for them. You have to sell all of them. And then you sell them for however much you want. And we sold a shit ton for $10 a piece, brought a bunch of people to the venue. And from that point on, that venue would allow us to play and like consider us with other bands and stuff like that. So it's almost like that where you show your worth by fucking bringing people in, but it's also bullshit. You know, where all these people are on
for
your
people
platform.
for people that are a little confused. Joey's talking about pay to play. That's what it's referred to on the scene locally. People are calling that pay to play.
Okay.
So you were super against it originally. Are you still against it now?
I think it's kind of bullshit. I wouldn't do it now. I'll tell you that. But also, you kind of work your way into. When I was a kid, I would do anything, and I think that was taken advantage of.
No, I agree.
In the music scene.
No, I agree. I would agree with you, man. Because at the end of the day, here's the deal: like, if you're a good booking agent, you book me at a position on the bill. Now, I've talked about I've talked about this a lot on the podcast recently, so I'm going to try to keep it short. Basically, here's the deal: back in the day, if you booked me as the opening band, Joe Spanbauer was my booking agent, and he would say, "Jared, I want you to open the show Tuesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, this venue for these bands.
Mm-hmm.
This is your job, kid. You have to bring 50 people as the opening band. That's your job. 50 people before anybody has showed up to see your band. So when the second band is going on and their fans are showing up, there's already 50 people in the building. That's your fucking job." Very, very, like, straight, quantifiable. That's my deal. Same thing. And he goes, "You will not play second on the bill until you draw 200 people for you as an opener. So you start at 50, and if you don't draw 50, I don't book you again. And once you draw 200, then I put you on as the second guy on the bill. The third band has to be a 300. And the headlining band has to be a 500-person draw." That he had metrics. It was very easy to understand, right?
Yeah.
But here's the point. There was no prepay. There was no pay to play. There was none of that. It was, here's your fucking job. He would print the flyers. He would do everything. He would book the city pages ad. It was his job to promote the show. It was your job to bring a guaranteed minimum amount of people. See what I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
So I feel like when those guys were doing that pay to play shit, what you just described, I feel like that's a booker not doing their job at all. Like, they feel like their job is literally just to call for bands and collect some money. That's not what a booker's job is.
Yeah.
That's not what John does. That's not what I did back in the day. That's not what Greg Chilton does. So that pay to pay, I got to agree with you, man. And I got to agree with Joe Spanbauer, and I got to agree with everybody who's railing against it. It seems like just a lot of lazy bookers and promoters.
Yeah, it's not fun. I mean, I think
gotta piss, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Well, Joey, we can talk about it. I think like, you know, there's I think certain situations where it'd be applicable, you know, like if it was like, hey, you got to pay a couple $100 to pay the opening slot for a huge show that you're opening for, you know, Rival Sons or something.
Yeah.
Sure. Because we'll probably make that money back in merch on new people checking the band out.
Right. There's like a guarantee that almost goes both ways. Like,
right.
You book a slot. And
that's like an instance where it's like, you know, you pay to play on a bigger stage with a bigger band. Like, yeah, sure. It's not like a pretty thing to be like, oh yeah, we paid to play with Mastodon. I'm just throwing out a band name. That's the first one that popped ahead. But we got all of their fans to see our band. Or most,
right.
And now we've got some new fans and new friends and followers. So in that sense, like, I'm not totally opposed to it, but in the sense of like, go out hitting the streets and sell 50 tickets in order to play at our venue with other local bands of your size or smaller. Yeah. I think that's bullshit. That's like, I think there's one venue that I know that does that, and we were approached and we said no.
There's value in the concept of you have to spend money to make money, and as an adult, that is so true. Like, anything I care enough about, I'm going to be able to work hard, even if it's at a job. Work hard, make money, spend money on. If I want to be a photographer, I can get cameras. If I want to be a box builder for Trans Am boxes, I can buy that shit, or whatever you want to be in that instance. But when I was a kid, and it was like, okay, I'll do anything to get into this band that I saw Mushroom Head at because it's such a cool venue. And then you realize after playing another show that didn't do that you kind of I understand both sides of it, is that people are taking a risk on you bringing anyone or not bringing anyone. So I get the concept, but at the same time, it's different for people starting out. You have to give people opportunity. I think that there's a lot of diamonds in the rough, but then there's just a lot of people that are, I don't know, just trying to fucking party or have a good time or.
Well, and I think that like there's a little bit, and some people might disagree with me, but I think there's like a little bit of responsibility, maybe not responsibility, but I think like paying it forward in music is a cool thing to do. Like, I think that like if your band is doing well and, you know, you've got new musicians with their new bands coming out and they're looking to get started, like you should be, you know, versus doing like a pay to play type thing, like bring some of those newer bands onto your show.
Yeah.
You know, and help, you know, if, you know, hopefully they're good, you know, I mean, obviously do your research.
Okay. So I love that you brought that up, right? Because I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
The new bands, and I think we need to start doing this as the guys in the scene, right? So like if I get back into booking, John who's doing booking, you guys who are basically one of the better bands in town, if not the best solitary band in town, by my personal opinion. But and that's not about the shred, right? We talked about this before you started the podcast. I've been around a lot of shredders. Like I get it. There might be bands with a collective of guys who can out shred all of you on your instruments. Fine, cool. But you know what they're missing is like maybe hypothetically the ability to write a catchy song. Right? Or the ability to like perform cohesively on stage. With or without denim, Joey, quit. Right? Or just being tight, right? And sounding good, like having good gear. Like this is something I've gotten in arguments with very talented musicians recently. They've had this very lazy attitude towards sounding good. They say things like, nobody will know the difference between solid state and tubed. Your fans don't know the difference between... Yes, they do. They may not be able to tell you the difference, but they know what sounds good and what doesn't sound good. It's just like when you watch neither one... You're into cameras and editing and fucking making content, but you are not a VFX artist. Neither are you, even though you do graphic design and you do social media promotion and shit.
Yeah.
However, both of you can watch a fucking movie and be like, that's CGI.
Or and that's really good CGI, and I'm fine with it.
But the best CGI, you can barely tell, and you really have to look for it. Point being is when it's bad CGI, it takes you out of your user experience as the viewer. That's what bad tone does as a music listener.
Yeah.
But music listeners don't know any better. They don't even know enough to go, the tone sucks. They just say, that band sounds like shit. They don't know it's because the guitar tone is bad. They don't know it's because the sound guy doesn't know what he's doing. They don't... You see what I'm getting at? That's the truth. But to simply say your fans don't know the difference between solid state and tubed, that's a lazy ass take for you to get out of fucking caring about what your band sounds like. So to go back to this, like... What I think we need to start doing as the good bands who are like booking shows, and you guys are going to, if not now, you're going to start establishing a lot of control over your own shows as you guys start drawing more and more and more people. We need to start talking to these bands honestly. Yeah, dude, if you guys want to open for us, here's what we need to see. I want to see that you guys have good professional gear. So when you get this opportunity, you sound good and people like you. So it actually matters. Is what we don't want to do is have all these 3-4 bands up here with pro gear and years of experience, and then we want to help out this new band.
Sure.
And they've got literally the crate practice amp. Because somebody's uncle told them, well, they're just going to mic it up in the PA. Nobody's going to know the difference. They fucking do know the difference. They just don't know how to describe it, dude. And we need to stop with this lazy-ass bullshit. Like you were giving me... props, actually. I thought you guys were going to give me shit. But you were giving me props about the flyer discussion I was having.
Yeah.
Because that's true. Like, it's perception, man. Bill, so we can give you 500 people to play in front of. Like, you got to contribute to the deal. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
but a lot of that comes down to us as the leaders in the scene not doing that to actually. We're not actually helping anybody. And the reason I can say this with such conviction is because I was in the old guard and I watched all the new kids come up. And not anybody gave you guys advice. You guys are all figuring it out. So now that you guys are starting to become that band, pass on that advice to the young guys. That way the town becomes stronger. That way you don't have 4 bands break up and the entire scene collapses. That makes sense?
Yeah.
I know I'm super intense about it, but it's important. Like, this actually is important.
Yeah, no, I'm like scared to even talk to you now. It's so intense.
But I also think my generation needs to listen to you guys a lot more too, because you guys understand the social media side of things a lot better than my generation does. Like, my generation exists on social media, but very few of us actually get it. Whereas, like, you guys are actually doing that shit.
Yeah, it's fun. And we're excited this year to do a lot more video stuff. Because, like, I think our group, one thing, you know, like you said, we're not like, I don't claim to be any absolute shredder or anything instrument, and I'm confident that I'm always improving and looking to be better at it.
I mean, you're still a shredder. I just meant like
but
some guys go, "You're not a death metal shredder, though, so you're not a real." Fuck off.
I'm not taking it.
Ripper.
I'm not taking it in that direction.
Ripper.
Oh yeah. It's like the difference between yelling and screaming. You're a ripper. You're not a. You know what I mean? You could shred.
I like to put a little chicken picking in it, but that I would be like that dude. Like,
he can also be a ripper.
Yeah. That guy's like all around, but like
rip a shred of tear.
You know, a lot of.
You know what Casey's not though? Casey's not a noodler. Thank God, because noodlers are the guys who just like stuff as many notes as they can in their little 8-bar. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The notes might not even be in key, and they're like, "Oh, it's jazz, man. It's because I'm so progressive." It's like, no, you're not. You're just you suck.
No,
Shut
and
up.
I play a lot of acoustic, and so like I try to bring that into how I play electric. Where I was actually going with this with gear and like playing.
So we're talking about shredding, good tone. It was the point is like the complete package of being a great band.
Right. Yeah, I think that like you definitely got to have your flavor. You got to have your style, good gear. You know, I feel like the tone is always it's the purple dragon, right? Like, or the pink dragon, or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it's
some colored dragon.
It's some colored dragon. It's like it's just that thing that like you're always experimenting with shit and trying different things. Where, I think for me that's been with guitars, but with fucking amps, I'm set. Like, I know what I like. And like
PV.
PV crate, PV Rage, 12-inch solid state. No, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I fucking forgot what I was even going on. I've just been like tangenting.
Tangent up, bro.
Don't listen to me.
You started with the idea of like helping out those younger bands and giving them a leg up and giving them the opportunity to open a show. And I just chimed in like, yeah, okay, let's quantify like what does that mean though?
Yeah. I guess I don't. I think the way you put it handles it well. You know.
God, fucking now it's doing that thing again, dude.
What thing?
It's like bogging down. We're probably lagging out for the viewers. And I don't want to stop it because it's probably going to come back.
Yeah.
And moreover, it'll be fine on audio, which is where most of our fans are. I guess you'd call them fans.
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah, we still, dude, YouTube's a bitch, man. Like, you got to really be on your game and be like putting out basically premium level content if you really want to do well on YouTube.
I mean, what is it's that some crazy number of like billion videos go up every hour. How on earth do you even?
It's something like 5,000. It's something crazy, like 5,000 hours.
Oh man. But yeah.
But we have a really good base, especially our reach globally. For the audio side of the podcast, it's very impressive, man. Very impressive. It's at least for my standards, because we're still pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
But compared to YouTube, man, like, and I've talked to Greg Chilton and some other podcasters about this. Like, dude, the YouTube thing, it is like incredible how difficult it is. And like, I think you're actually a great person to talk to more about that. We've been talking for a while. Like, you're doing extremely well on Twitch now. took you a while to get built, but like once you started rolling, but again, like you're working your ass off, like you're constantly streaming. Your content is super premium level, your cam quality, like your as there are no, somebody might be able to say they don't like your content, but nobody's going to be able to look at it and be like, oh, that's amateur hour, oh, he's fucking half-assing it. Like, all your shit's dope.
Thanks, man.
And you're finally fucking really getting some real momentum on Twitch, but even you struggled for a long time on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
like I texted you like, dude, you passed me in subs finally. Like I was just waiting for it to happen because I knew it was only a matter of time. But I don't know, it's a weird deal, dude.
Yeah, it's ubiquitous. YouTube is everywhere and everyone's using it. I heard you guys while I was urinating. I heard you guys.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
We're having a urination period time. I don't know. Fucking say. I gotta piss.
Go rock a piss. Dude.
We're just all in the piss cycle now. It's just every 5 minutes somebody's getting up.
These darn me going
They do rip through you.
YouTube there's so many videos going up and there's so much awesome content and awesome creators and people cutting their teeth and starting to put their stuff out there, even if they're not, the most high quality, that's not always YouTube. It kind of is. It's more like higher end for quality. TikTok, that kind of stuff is not necessarily. You can put out a TikTok that's like just recorded on your phone, obviously, and it'll still blow up. It's kind of cool where you get that viral lottery, but YouTube itself is a grind. So it's not so much this viral lottery, except for with their YouTube shorts can kind of be that. But it really will separate, like, the children kind of idea.
It's almost like you put your base foundational content on YouTube, create clips from that, and put it on the other platforms. And those clips might go viral.
Yes, but also YouTube will grow. Even if anecdotal experience is that grind. And a lot of people don't like that grind, but it's consistency. Consistent posting, and you have people that like you to those people. I went away from Twitch for 3 weeks and and you can having and that consistency in your viewership kind of fall off. And if I go away from the YouTube platform,
I noticed it with mine too when that shit. That's the concept for the new koozie. I love it, dude. I love it.
Just came in. Work fast.
No, but I think it's interesting that you're saying that because I agree, and I think the biggest thing is to build a process, right? So, like, as a content creator, to build a routine and a process. Like, I know we don't want to do this because most of us want to Twitch stream and podcast and YouTube because we don't want to work a 9-to-5 job. But if you really want to do this and avoid a 9-to-5 job, you have to treat this like a job, meaning you need to set yourself a schedule. I'm going to need to take 3 hours of that day, watch one of my own podcasts, and then I'm studying and making that's a great point. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that, but that's true. If I'm not, because I use subconsciously, I never consciously study my own game tape. It's all subconscious. Like I'm always critique. I never, everything I do is trash. Everything I say is horrible. Right. So I'm always doing that, but you're right. For a lot of people, because I noticed there's a lot of reasons a lot of bands don't get better is because they can't do exactly what you just said.
That's how I practice.
Self-criticize.
That's how I practice guitar. Is I'll just like